Hey, Kevin, can you speak to the predicament that you guys are in and just the way the series has unfolded? I know you're tied and you'd be happy to play in a game 7 of the ALCS, but the sequencing of how it's gone.
Yeah, we just got to bounce back. This isn't the scenario that we wanted, leading up to up 3-0. But this is a resilient group. You guys that have been around, I thought, encouraged that the offense kind of got going there. Look for some carryover. We're going to show up tomorrow and do everything we can, like we always do, to find a way to win and pick each other up. The momentum, there's no doubt, momentum has shifted. But I would bet on this team being very available and capable of bouncing back.
Gotcha. And then secondly, can you the decision to take out Snell at that point? I mean, your bullpen's been so good this year. Was it a tough decision, or was it pretty clear what you wanted to do there?
Yeah, look, it was fairly clear. I thought that, the way Valdez was throwing, there wasn't going to be a ton of scoring opportunities for us. And just wanted to get the ball to Diego's hand. That was a big moment. First and second, no outs. Blake's pitch count was manageable, but trusted that Diego could come in there and basically do what he's done all season long. And they got the better of us. Pretty gut-wrenching feeling, but that's the way it goes when you're making those decisions.
We'll take the next one from Juan Toribio.
Kevin, do you feel the players tensing up at all, or is it just kind of they lost 3 games in a row? Like, what's kind of the feel like?
Well, I think they're frustrated. We're all frustrated, but I don't think they're tensing up. I think they recognize that we've got an opportunity for the 4th time now to do something special, and have confidence that we can find ways to just really compete and get the bats going, score some runs for Charlie, and find a way to win.
John Romano next.
How did you feel Blake threw today, Kevin? And did you see any signs there in the 5th inning that he might be slipping a little?
Well, I think, with the walks, I don't know if it was 4 or 5 walks. Ideally, in that tight of a ball game, we avoid that. But Blake has a pretty uncanny knack of limiting damage, but just felt at that time wanted to take the opportunity to get Diego in the game.
And obviously, you're still confident right now, but there were some uncharacteristic type of mistakes on the field today. Does that concern you just in terms of the enormity of the situation getting to guys?
No, it doesn't. And the reason why is because I've seen these guys play such clean baseball over and over this year. We've got a track record of it, and would bet that we're gonna get back to playing really clean, efficient baseball.
Next one from Joey Johnston.
Kevin, could you speak about your confidence having Charlie Morton in this situation and his resume being well equipped for this situation?
Yeah, as much as anybody on our roster, he's the been there, done that guy. We've relied on Charlie quite a bit in his 2 years with us. Not sure if there will be a game bigger than this one to rely on him, but just confidence that his poise, his experiences will allow us to get off to a good start and see if we can get some runs on the board for him early.
Is pretty much everybody available? I mean, other than the guys who tonight, is it just a staff situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's game 7. We'll have all hands on deck, as I would assume they would as well.
Okay. We'll go back to Mark Topkin.
Kevin, how much do you think playing that game 5 against the Yankees the other night, similar situation, obviously, win or go home, will help these guys not make too big of a moment of it?
Yeah, well, I hope a lot. Hopefully we get a similar outcome as well. But yeah, I mean, look, we play in a lot of tense games in the regular season. The postseason is escalated because of the magnitude of the games and what it means to keep on playing or not. And we were real close to game 5 going up against the game's best in Garrett Cole. And they found a way to do it. We went kind of toe to toe and expect the same tomorrow.
One other thing, do you know what the Yandy's issue was with Valdez?
I do not. No, I put my head down and popped up, and I saw them both kind of jawing at him. I would assume it's two very competitive players that just didn't see eye to eye.
Take the last one from John Romano.
Kevin, last night you said that you were still confident just because of the way the team played, that games 4 and 5, you played very well. Houston's just a good team. Was it a little shocking to you to see the way this game unfolded? Because it wasn't particularly well played.
Well, I don't know if shocking, anything can happen in this game. And when we got guys on base, their lineup is fully capable of having crooked number innings. And that's what took place. It's not an ideal feeling. It didn't feel good when it was taking place. Shocking is not the right word. I think it's more that just it was uncomfortable as everything kind of unfolded there in the 5th inning, and then they, continued to add.
Stephanie, we have time for yours if you want to go ahead.
Thanks. Kevin, it seems like you guys have been following your plan throughout this series, and it's worked most of the time. But in the last couple of days, even though you followed the plan has not worked out for you. Are you concerned about that? Are you considering changing the plan? Is the plan the same?
Well, there was no real plan today going into Blake's start. I mean, we discussed.
I guess I mean in terms of get it to the big relievers.
Yeah, like I said, there was no real plan today. In past games, we've talked through a lot. Today, it was, let's see if, what Blake can provide and if we can get some runs early. We got one and felt like the most pivotal moment of the game was right there in the 5th inning when they got the 1st and 2nd off of them. And just at that time, felt that Diego was the right guy to come in there and calm that situation down.
All right, that'll be all for Kevin.